everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. Today I am going to show you the swap that I made for On Stage Long Beach, which is the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator get together that we have every year, and this year it's in California. So it's still about a week from today actually that we fly out. And then my daughter and I are extending the time to go to Disneyland afterwards. So I'll be gone for a while. So I've been pre-filming ahead. So some of the cards I'm going to show you may not have a tutorial up. When you see this one, I like to post my swap card the day of whatever event, whether it's the incentive trip or leaders event or on stage. I like to post the swap the day that we're there. That way when people start getting them, if they need to go look and see what I used or how I did it, it's available for them. So I'm going to show you, the cards are done, except I don't have the embellishments on them. So I am going to film this part, and then so I can take the stuff downstairs and do it in front of the TV because it's kind of cold and gloomy here, and it'll just be more fun to stick embellishments on and put them in. We put them in little bags with our names. So I'm going to do that part downstairs. So after I get all the embellishments on, I will bring them back up and show them because they're all just a little bit different. And you'll see what I mean when I show you how I did it. But here are some other things that are available right now as part of the online March exclusives. So there's the Homemade with Sweetness set. These two, this video may not be up yet. I don't know what order I'll post these in. This one is up, and this one never had a video because my friend designed it for a shoebox swap that we did. And then depending on when this posts, this is my card club card for March for my online card club. So if you're interested in being part of my card club, you can go to this video and learn all about it. And with this month, we are using Springtime Scenes as our bundle with the Delicate Designs paper. And here is the Delicate Whispers, which is one of the things that they can add on. It's a really, really pretty stamp set. This one is a shimmer. I covered it in my shimmer solution. So if you've never done this shimmer solution technique, you'll want to go check that video out. And then real quickly, this is another Springtime Scenes that's completely different than the other two. So some of the new papers, the new foils that have like a texture to them that are a part of the online exclusives, and super cute little embellishments. Look at those with the flowers in them. So for my swap, sorry, Mike, got something stuck in my throat. I wanted to use, well, I didn't know what to use. There were so many new things I had, and I liked using the March online exclusives because at least they'll be around for a while after we come home from that. So I tossed around these two bundles. I think if you are in Card Club, I'm 90% certain that these will be our April choices. I don't know what paper yet though, because we're going to do a whole mix and match thing in April. So I got them out. I can't wait to use this. I left them laying on my desk, and that's part of the reason I want to film this, is so I can get this stuff cleared out and start creating some more stuff to film ahead. But this has the sweetest little dies. Look, it has I have a cat here, dragonfly builder in it. Super cute. So I thought about using it, but then I also really wanted to use the Cutest crew because it's the cutest. It's so super cute. So I kind of looked at it and thought, well, I'm going to combine the two because I thought about using both of them for club. The Scalloped Wishes would be the club set because this is a little bit more niche-y. Not everybody's style is this, but when you see this card, it is so cute. So I ended up using just the dies and then this. I love that Just a Little Hello. Isn't that the best font? The Happy Birthday is cute too, but I needed a bigger one for this card. So here, the Cutest crew comes like this. So you get the dies that you can cut this out. I know they're not in stock at the moment, but they're due in soon. They're just waiting for the shipment to arrive. So you can be watching for that. So look at all the cats and birds and dogs. All these little guys. So that's why all my cards are different, because they all have a little different animal. So let's pull. I'm just going to do one for this. But when I did the cards, I just stuck them all on the paper, and then I was able to get a whole bunch of those at one time. Actually, I cut the first one. My husband cut out all the rest of them, full disclosure. And then I also just used the dice from this. And you can see that you get these beautiful frames. And here's the dragonfly builder. Some great greenery. I didn't use any of the stamps out of that. So that's where I got the pieces that I used. And then I have been on a watercolor frenzy recently, so I have so many watercolor things. So I'm going to cut out one little dog and one little frame. So let me put these through my die cut machine. So now we have the little dog We have the inside of the frame that I'm going to use, and then the outside. It's watercolor cardstock, so I think my husband used wax paper when he cut all of them out last night. The other reason I was hesitating for club, because they get all the die cut sent them to them die cut, which my husband does. He's a die cutting expert. But depending on how hard things are to cut can sometimes determine whether or not they end up as a club bundle. So there we have the frame. One more little thing to pop out. And then I wanted to watercolor it because I used watercolor cardstock. So let's grab a block, grab some scrap paper. I always love scrap paper because you can see all the projects that you have been working on top of it. So I'm just going to need the tiniest bit of anything for this. I'm going to have a little drop of Granny Apple Green. That's way more than I need. And a drop of Pool Party. A drop of Smoky Slate. And then a tiny bit more of Pecan Pie. This is why you need refills, even if you don't refill your pads. But once you have them and then you refill your ink pads, you're like, oh my goodness, these ink pads are better than I thought they were. So I have my water painter. I'm just gonna get some water coming out of it. Let's start with the Pool Party. And we're just gonna brush it across here for a sky. I want it to look nice and watercolored, so added some water and then kind of just drop this down into it. And grab something to clean the tip of my brush off with. So I just painted all of them at once. I didn't do a huge number. I think I did 30. Some people will do hundreds of swaps. I'm not a hundreds of swap kind of person. I like getting them, but I don't have the time to make them. So here's the Granny Apple Green. Let that stand there. See, this would be enough to do half of the ones I did last night. And then let's get some water on our little puppy. The animals and birds were fun to color because they were all a little blotchy and all just a little bit different. Because, you know, animals are spotty, so I figured it was okay to have them be a little bit spotty. And then for the frame, these are going to be done in Pecan Pie, so get it nice and wet. My scrap paper after I did all these was kind of cool looking. If I had done it on better paper, I could have probably used it for something. It was kind of artistic. So I used all that Pecan Pie. Okay, wash this out. Now I feel like I need to paint something else because there's so much ink on here. Can at least use up the Pool Party. So let's set those aside and let them dry. Last night I just let them dry as I kept working on the next step, and they were all perfectly dry by the time I got back to them. It's going to be a little iffy to see if those are dry before I'm finished. So I have Pool Party for the card. And then a piece of white that is cut maybe a 1/4 inch smaller than 4 by 5 1/4. It's a little less than 5 and about 3 3/4 inches. I wanted to see more of the blue, and I didn't want the small focal image to get lost. And I have Pecan Pie and the words out of the Cutest Crew set. I didn't even stamp any of them where I had to flip it over. I probably just jinxed myself. Isn't that cute? Super cute font. And what a great, I know sometimes when you make lots and lots of cards, you want to send somebody a card, but there's no reason. So just a little hello is perfect. And it's a really pretty font. It would also be pretty on the envelope. So now let's see how dry these are. Probably not very dry at all because I really used a lot of water. It's not too bad. So I'm going to be very careful when I do this. I used seal on my other ones, but it'll be a little safer to use some glue on this. Because it is kind of still wet. It's not sopping wet like I was afraid it might be. Watercolor cardstock soaks in the water really nicely. You couldn't do this much water on any other kind. So now let's do it this way. Oh, I thought I put that on the back. I guess I just laid it there. Let's stick. So I put, if you're mass producing something, I put on all the frames, and then I laid as many as I could in front of me and put some seal in the middle. And then you want to put it down to your grasses on the bottom, sky on top. I told myself that every single time because I was afraid it would get in there upside down. And it does look like an Easter egg. Don't you think? You could use the centers of these if you're making Easter things still. And then I used the tiny baby dimensionals. To stick on all of the pets. This may not stick because it's still pretty wet. We'll see. Between the wet here and the wet that I'm sticking it to, we'll be lucky if it holds. Isn't that just adorable? And here's the part that I've only done on my prototype card, which I guess I could have shown you that, but I'm going to show them all to you. I'm just going to edit the video together. Let me get my lid back on my glue. And I chose the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. I don't know if I have enough of these that all of the cards are going to get them, or if they'll all get the same color. Part of the reason I chose them because I thought these two colors would work, and then I ended up using different colors of paint in the middle. So for now, I'm just going to use the white. We have other embellishments that have white in them, so I may swap. And I just did 3 just down here along the bottom just to make our little sentiments special. And that was it. So they all do look different if they have a cat or a dog or the bird. So when I have all the embellishments on, then I will edit that back so I can show them all to you. So it's a different day, a couple days after I did the first part of this video, but I wanted to show you how cute they all turned out and with all of the different animals. So I did run out of the white dots. So these are deer dots, I think. And they come in different colors, but they had Pool Party. I didn't have anything that wasn't iridescent. I thought about the white puffy stars, but they're so big that it was a little bit overwhelming for our tiny little characters. So here's a bird. Here's a couple of dogs. You'll see all the frames look a little bit different. All the backgrounds look a little bit different because they're watercolored. We have some happy kitties and some more puppies. So if you are at Onstage and you see me, come and swap with me. Here's these. I love the way that the frames have that different colors of pecan pie. And yeah, my cat was helping me put on embellishments. We haven't gotten to the white ones yet. Some more dogs, some kitties. And I liked being able to color them modeled because that's what cats look like, right? And dogs, their fur is not always one color. But if it was more one color, we have a totally black cat except for her feet and she has long Grinch hairs, and then her tummy is fluffy white, but the rest of her is black on top. And then her other two have lots of colors in them. Still not to the white ones. I thought that most of them had white embellishments. It must have just been a optical illusion. Here we go. Now, if you're just making one of these, you could take time to color their little noses, color the little eyes, their feet, the beaks, and do a little bit more with the animals. But when you're making this many, I just wanted to keep them simple. So simple's not my forte. I tend to do more is more most of the time. But these are just charming. I love the way that she turned out. So my husband didn't like the birds. And since he was die cutting, when he got to the end of just needing a few more, he opted out of birds. So I have far more pets than I have birds. So there you go. This one I did dab a little bit darker of the, I think I was using daffodil. I have put the supplies up because now they're ready to go in their packages with my name. This one's cute. This may have been the one I did on the video. She's cute. So there you go. Hope you enjoy it. If you are at On Stage, come and find me and say hello. I always love that. And hope to see you there. If you're not at On Stage because you're not a demonstrator and you're in the US, feel free to join my team. And next year, you can come be a part of this fun event. Have a great one. Bye.